Here in New York today, thousands of Michael Jackson fans lined up for hours outside the Apollo Theater in Harlem. They were extraordinary lines, folks filing in a few hundred at a time for a tribute to the pop star. Meanwhile, there are complex issues involving Jackson's funeral, finances, and family being debated. ABC's Jim Avila reports from Los Angeles.
5 days after Michael Jackson's sudden death, mourners still flock to his Holmby Hills mansion. And despite the back and forth of SUV traffic carrying family members, still no official word from them on where he will be buried. 90 miles north in Santa Barbara County, home of Jackson's Neverland Ranch, once his personal dreamland, sheriff's deputies are planning for a large public memorial sometime over the holiday weekend. But they too say they have no confirmation from the Jacksons. In fact, as late as yesterday, Michael's father, Joe, knocked down reports of a Neverland burial.
That's not true. That's not true.
A source close to the Jackson family tells ABC News they now know a will exists, and they expect it to be filed soon. It names Katherine and Michael's 3 children as beneficiaries and makes no mention of Joe Jackson. Yesterday, the 79-year-old Mrs. Jackson filed for permanent custody. And today, Michael's ex-wife, Debbie Rowe, had her attorney issue a statement that indicates she may eventually file her own request for custody. Debbie remains grief-stricken. To the extent she must respond to court proceedings that were started by others, she will, of course, do so at the appropriate time. Family law attorney Mike Kretzmer says that delay could hurt Rowe if she does eventually fight for the children.
It's a time of great crisis for the children. I would think that Deborah Rowe would likely come forward sooner rather than later to assert her rights to these children.
The coroner's investigators who were at Jackson's rented mansion yesterday may have picked up more than medication. Those red plastic bags carry biohazard material, often needles. The police investigation is far from over. Detectives are still asking area pharmacists and doctors where Michael Jackson may have gotten some of those drugs the coroner says he ingested.